stuff. Transition. I should speak all of my sound effects like that. Transition. Just kidding. I would never do such a thing. Except when I do. Alright. Let's see where this story takes us. Where are we at? Find out the origin of the sword left by your mother. That's right. That's what I was working on. We need to head out into the garden. How do we do that? Boink, 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 boink. It's not gonna be that way. Is it this way? I don't remember. I need to get to the garden, I believe. And that's the only place that makes sense. It's a place that's outside. So let's go downstairs. Where's the closest of the stairs? It's this one, I believe. So let's not walk that way. Let's walk this way. Saf is always suddenly something. Now that I'm getting used to everybody and and streaming more often, etc., y'all are starting to hear the way I sound around my family. Transition, zoom, enhance, stand up, toilet.
So you sound like a fake British actor around your family?
I sound like multiple personalities around my family. That's what I sound like in Morning Dragon Racer. Blurble, coffee drink, but since you'd be drinking coffee at the time, it bubble. Okay, I get it. I understand. I understand the things. Oh yeah, I'm down here now. Okay. Now which way do we go? Can we go this way? Yes, we can. We have not been able to do that before. This is different. I hear a lot of dings. That's the door ding. All those little dings are annoying sometimes, actually. Anyway, let's play some chess. Wow. White's gonna lose. Okay. It's a piano. I can't do anything with the piano. Finally.
No space left. I'll retrieve it later.
More golden elixir. Yay.
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
Read more about the books. Hey, it's one of those guys. Servants. That's the word I was looking for. I'm not used, I don't have any, so. I remember that painting. That painting, that's, yeah, Isn't that Bacchus? I don't remember. Must have been one of the ones I saw in art history class. I don't count that. Nephews as coffee servants. I don't completely count that.
I am sorry, sir, but the conference room is under preparation and is consequently inaccessible to guests.
Because you're not playing Minecraft.
Excuse me, but could you perhaps help me?
That is what I am here for, sir. What can I do for you, sir?
I'm trying to find out where this sword came from.
From the garden, sir. That sword belongs to one of the statues in the garden.
So I was
Thank
correct.
you very much.
We need to go to the
Do not
garden.
mention it, sir.
So how do we get to the garden? Follow the trail left by your mother. Okay, I get that. I just want to get to the garden. So I can't go that way. That's not the garden. Can I talk to you about how to get to the garden?
I am sorry, sir, but
Yeah,
the
we heard that
conference room
part
is
already.
under preparation and is consequently inaccessible to guests.
It's one thing about games like this. I wish they would, like, maybe, you know, provide a journal of the text so that way you can go back and read it. But don't make you listen to it again, because the person isn't going to say the exact same thing twice. Alright, this is the one that told me before how to get to the garden, so I'm going to ask him again.
What can I do for you, sir?
How do we
I am
get to
at
the
your
garden?
service day and night, sir.
Thank you. Some questions about the manor. May I walk outside?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help sir in any other way?
Nope. Alright, portrait gallery. There's the portrait gallery. So we go that way. So I was on the right track. I was trying to go from this direction. I have to go from this direction. We run. And we were running. Make sure where I'm at. Continue running. Sorry. Wait. I don't think I've actually used this view yet. I want to look. It looks pretty. That is very pretty, actually. They did a good job with the scenery and stuff. It's very nice. It's very nice. Okay, thank you. And off we run. We're almost there. Through the circle.
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
I remember that. So how come I can't read it? This is rude. I should be able to read it now, so that way I can say, you know, I get to read it. Portrait gallery. With Mr. George Washington. I've used a French accent a few
Is
times
everything all right,
while
my young friend?
playing this.
Wonderful.
Isn't that lovely? Well,
Isn't
see you later.
lovely? I heard the ding. Where was the ding? Oh, it's painting. Ooh, Washington? Kind of rude. Hey, there's like stuff in here that I haven't messed with yet. It's a box.
There's the alchemical symbol of the earth on the lid.
I can use the key. And then unlock the second lock. I got more stuff. I like it when I get stuff. I was full for that. I got another book. What else? What else? What else? What else? We've got some more. Something else I'm full on. What was that? Coin. Found a coin. He's a coin. Now see, this goes into the conference room. So he's going to stand there and can be in the way. Which makes sense. Ooh, jelly. I like my jelly. My honey, my jelly. Now, let's go out in the garden and find out where this sword came from.
The sword probably came from this garden, but what could it have been used for?
I don't know. Ooh, more honey. I'm actually full of jelly. This is not something I expected. Okay. I'll be okay with that.
That explains so much.
Alright, you.
Well, Monsieur de Richet,
Yes, sir.
what brings you here?
Sword.
To
Sure.
tell the truth, I was wondering the same thing about you.
That explains
Rare
why
for
Saffron
guests to
wobbles
wander
when you
about the
prod
garden.
him.
I wanted to be alone for 5 minutes.
You look worried.
Worried? No. Resolved would be a more exact term.
Resolved to do what?
What's the point in answering? You wouldn't believe me anyway. I'll be leaving now because whatever it is you're up to, I do not want to know.
Yes, sir.
Be seeing you.
Tell me, aren't you even curious?
Curiosity killed a cat, Monsieur de Richet. I admit, I may have judged you wrongly. Watching you seek out Mortimer's little secrets might even be amusing if I didn't already know the consequences. See you later.
What happened to you, monsieur?
It's time for me to assume the consequences of my choices. I've sold my soul to the devil. Now it's time to pay.
No, they play him as a mean guy, but I really don't think he is. I don't think he's as mean as they make him out to be. Alright, let's eat some jelly, some honey, so we can pick up some more. Because I used a few points talking to him. Alright, this little hedge maze we're in. Little tiny one. Alright, let's look at this statue. Something tells me this is not where the sword came from.
Ariadne. In Greek mythology, she helped Theseus get through the labyrinth.
That makes sense as to why she's out here in the
Looks
labyrinth.
like there's a crack in the region of the heart.
There's a crack in the region of the heart. Translate. We can remember our lessons.
If I recall the Iliad, Ariadne is none other than the daughter of Minos and Pasiphae. She was in love with Theseus and helped him in his quest to kill the Minotaur in return for a promise of marriage if he defeated the monster. She gave him a reel of thread so that he could find his way back through the labyrinth, which was famous for being unsolvable. But once the beast was slain, the gallant was quick to abandon her on an island. Turns out heroes are not what they once were.
Okay. I guess go ahead and translate because it looks like it's not going to cost us anything.
That would kill the monster.
Okay.
Let's see.
And finally, let's observe it. Thrust a sword into the crack.
going to happen if I've got it wrong?
I don't know. So this might not be the right one. Okay, well, let's take our sword back just in case. I don't want it to be wrong. About sword. Give me back my sword. Go look at some more. Alright. Let's look at this rope.
Here's the famous Ariana's thread, thanks to which, if I remember rightly, Theseus avoided getting lost in the labyrinth.
Yeah, you already mentioned that to yourself, so you can stop now. Let's follow the thread. The thread goes that way. Okay. How do I go that way? What if I want to? I can't go that way. That's just rude. Can't go that way either. Go this way. There's the thread. Let's follow the thread some more. Hi, statue. What's up? It's a fire. More thread. Nope. Can't go that way. We go this way. We go around. Oh, thread came out this way. Let me go make sure. I think so. And that makes sense. Yeah, it goes that way. And this way. And through here.
I wonder
Okay.
what this kiosk is doing in the middle of the garden.
I have
Too
no idea.
cramped to be able to do much. Well, there must be something going on there.
Okay, but I'm still following the thread thing. I'll finish looking at your kiosk in just a second. That's what she said. Sorry. There'll be stairs there when the sword is in the Ariadne statue, possibly. Can I go this way to go around there? Yes. Hey, thanks for the follow, Thera. Alright, let's go. And it ends here. Can we look at the statue without looking at the statue? I'm trying. All right, let's position him in just the right way.
Theseus,
Ah,
son of Aegeus. He's the one who slayed the Minotaur.
it's just artwork, Saf. It's just artwork.
I seem to recall he took the decision to confront the Minotaur.
How you doing, Thera?
Killed the beast, but if it weren't for Ariadne's help, he would have been trapped in that labyrinth forever. In short, yet another hero who wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer. Okay.
Are you talking about yourself
I'm
there?
probably being a bit harsh. I mean, we do owe him the foundations of Athens. In other words, the Republic. Render therefore unto Caesar what is Caesar's.
Okay.
Wrongly positioned, I am the blind hero. I wasn't expecting an inscription like that.
Wrongly positioned.
Looks like a crack has been made on his torso.
Examine the
As
crack.
long as a finger. I'd say between 6 and 8 centimeters.
Let's thrust the sword into the crack.
That's what she said.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. It was a thing that had to happen because you're a dragon racer.
because raising.
Okay, let's go back to the kiosk thing. Wait. What? Alright. I sorted him.
What is that? It's like a sort of opening mechanism.
Study. Analyze. Let's study.
Knowing Mortimer, I bet it's booby-trapped.
Probably.
There's a little hole at the fingers. I'm pretty sure if I get it wrong, I'll get pricked. Damn you, Mortimer. Reminds me of traps I studied in Egyptian tombs.
Okay, so... Oh, analyze has already been supposedly made. Okay. So basically you're telling me don't do it. At least not if I get it wrong. So, do we think the sword is in the right statue? I guess is the point here. Hey, thanks for the follow, Crunk. Is the sword in the right statue? Oh, there is something to look at. Read the message on the
It's up
plaque.
to the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities.
The truth unlocks.
It looks like this slab moves. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a passageway underneath it.
Yeah, the guy that's like controlling your character, he knows that already. Let's move along, guy. Come on. It's just, is it the right statue? Do you have a
Pasiphae,
slot too?
daughter of Perseus and sister of Circe. She married Minos and became the queen of Crete.
Let's remember the mythos. Remember. The
I
mythos.
seem to recall that her fate was not something you'd want. She was punished for the sins of her husband. She had to mate with the sacred bull of Poseidon.
Yeah.
9 months later, she gave birth to Asterion, better known as the Minotaur.
Who has a crack in his chest?
It's crazy to see to what extent women have always been mistreated. When they're not harpies, gorgons, and other witches, they become victims.
Alright, so I remembered the mythology. Notice
She has no cracks.
I already knew that. Darn you.
Deliverance alone suffices not to wash away my humiliation.
Okay.
All right, well, let's continue anyways.
Yes, let's do that. So we've got the sword currently in the hero dude. She doesn't have a slot. She does. There's another statue over there. Figure maybe we should look at all the statues before we go poisoning ourselves. Or whatever it is that's, you know, there.
Daedalus. He's the architect of the labyrinth. And if I'm not mistaken, he's also the father of Icarus.
And he has a crack. Where?
Hey, there's a crack in this statue too. The crack is thin and about as long as a finger. Architect and genius inventor. He built the labyrinth for Minos to imprison the Minotaur. I seem to recall that he told Ariadne how to get out of the labyrinth by tying a thread to himself. So, Theseus managed to exit the labyrinth without trouble once the beast was dead. And when Minos found him, he threw him into his own labyrinth along with his son Icarus. Every action causes a reaction.
Okay. So the guy that made the maze has a crack. The hero has a crack. The woman who helped the hero has a crack. I swear if anybody makes a crack about the cracks. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm biting my tongue so hard.
Yeah, I get that. Alright, I'm gonna eat some honey because I'm about to have access to another jar of it. More honey, please. That's the exact crack I was expecting somebody to make there, Deccan.
Son of Zeus and Europa. If I remember correctly, he was the king of Crete. Married to Pasiphae, he had many children, including the famous Ariadne, whom history remembers for her thread. Hey, there's a crack in that statue.
How come I can't remember? Oh, politics.
His
Translate it.
gesture sealed his fate.
His gesture sealed his fate.
The crack is in the region of the heart.
The music changed with this guy. Why did the music change? Or is it just because the music felt like changing? That's a very big possibility. Alright, and we've also got the Minotaur.
Asterion. It is rare to see him like this. In general, he's represented with the head of a bull, with the features of the Minotaur. The famous son of Minos and Pasiphae.
Remember the list.
Asterion was the son of Pasiphae and Minos, or rather the result of a curse put on Minos. Minos was punished for betraying Poseidon. Of course, as strangely it often happens, it wasn't he who was punished, it was his wife. She had to mate with a bull, no less. From that union, Asterion was born, who everyone knows as the famous Minotaur. Rejected by Minos, he was shut up in the labyrinth so he could never leave. And, as if that wasn't bad enough, he died by the hand of a hero desperate to restore his reputation.
Think about the meaning of the myth. Let's go ahead and make this skill free.
Technically, Asterion is the victim of the story because he's described as a child cast out from birth. Born from an extramarital union because of the errors of his father, he was treated as an outcast all his life. And he died as innocently as he was born. A tragic story, as the Greeks knew how to do so well.
Okay, so observe the crack.
The statue has a crack in it.
Yeah, I got that.
The crack is thin and about as long as a finger. I should be able to thrust in my sword.
It's the only one he has said that to.
Let's go.
And it almost feels like there should be that third sword since there's already two there. I don't know. What do we think, chat? Who needs the sword?
Theseus.
Yes, I know. Let's pull the sword.
Let's try something else instead.
Let's try something else instead. Okay.
Asterion.
Let's observe
The
the crack.
statue has a crack in it.
Thrust the sword
Right.
into the crack.
We'll soon see.
Did that do it? It looks like it belongs there. It's got a very similar shape to the rest of them. Yeah, I heard that too. I guess we're about to find out. Press. Ow.
What's wrong?
Okay.
I'm imagining things, or my hand was pricked. It had poison on it. My head. I feel hot.
Okay. I had the thing to prevent that from causing too many problems. So that is the incorrect place to place the sword. This is now obvious to me.
Asterion.
Remove the sword. It doesn't belong there. Let's see. I've got 4 more of the potion thingies. This is a different person.
Icarus.
Who flew too close to the sun?
The son of Daedalus and Nocrate. Impossible to mistake him with those wings. After flying too close to the sun, he became unstuck and he fell to his death. Pity.
There's something different.
Hey, there's no crack here.
Oh, really? That's what you're gonna give me?
If I remember rightly, Icarus was the son of Daedalus.
Yep, we got that.
He found himself confined to the labyrinth with his father after his father betrayed Minos. And his father's plan to escape from the labyrinth wasn't any more successful. Man, that kid was jinxed.
I guess that's one way of putting it.
Well, let's keep going.
Okay. Are there any more statues that I have not seen yet? Come on, I actually would like to finish this episode today. It'd be nice. You could be nice to me. Well, that's not the way to go. Let's look at the plaque one more time. Alright.
It's up to the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities.
It's up to the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities. Hey, Sharpie. I was definitely right about going out to the garden. Got there rather quickly. You're here, sort of. And I just gotta figure out which one of these statues to thrust the sword into. Because if I get it wrong, I get poisoned. Well, the guilty one would be the hero. Wasn't that like the whole point here? It's either the hero or Minos, I think. Which one? Oh, it's him, right? I swear if it actually ends up being him.
he's the son of Aegeus. He became the mythical king of Athens.
Right.
The unifying king. Pity, he's generally only remembered for having slayed the Minotaur. Looks like a crack has been made on his torso.
If it's actually him, because remember, he's the one that I decided I was going to go for to begin with. But if it's actually him, then I'm going to be very irritated with myself for not going with my gut. Hey, I can pick something up. It's key with an occult earth symbol on it. Alright. Let's find out if I get pricked again. Ah, darn it. Okay, that time I didn't get poisoned. Maybe I only get poisoned once? Yes, trial and error is painful.
Theseus. Let's try something else instead.
Okay, fine. We've done the Minotaur, we've done the hero. I do believe... Wait, was stabbing Minos an option? I can't remember now. Who is that? I don't remember looking at this. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. What was that?
A Byzant from the Byzantine Empire. A coin often used during the St. Louis era.
Okay, getting around this place is... There we go. Over here. I believe... Isn't this Minos?
Daedalus.
No, Daedalus.
If I remember rightly, he's the one who built the labyrinth for Minos.
Yeah, he built the labyrinth. Okay, why are we... Thank you. But he has a crack. So the guy who built the labyrinth has a crack. And then... I think that's Minos over there. Me and bad memory.
Minos.
Okay. And there goes that music again.
The crack is in the region of the heart.
Fine. Alright, King Minos. You're next. The music definitely changes when I go mess with him. Press. King Minos. Good call, Crunk. And Decken, good job for getting down to that point. Because you made a good point, and it made sense, and so, yeah. Alright, let's go down. What?
Whoa. Again?
He's having a vision. Something that is happening right now. It's Bonaparte.
You can't be serious, man.
No.
You know
Not
that's not going to
Bonaparte.
happen.
It's Godoy.
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything. Even to...
Agreed? I wasn't aware you had a choice.
What's going on here?
What now? What else must I do to win back my freedom?
Obey me. Now get out!
What was that? That's the third time in 3 days.
There's blood on the wall.
Let's see if you're in there, Mother.
Okay, we have followed the trail. Search the crypt. Okay, we can't leave until we search the crypt. This is rather obvious at this point. We can't pick up the coin.
Crystals.
Oh no, that was amber. I like me some amber. Amber and honey. Those are the things I like the most.
Bandages? Someone's been patching themselves up. It's like my mother took advantage of being in hiding to change her bandages, huh? This is silk. She must have used her own clothes. These bandages are pretty basic. She'll be lucky if she doesn't get an infection.
Eat a few pieces of honey. Make sure we've got some points for things. Notice something. I don't want to. I don't know if I want to notice something. Not for 3. Fine.
There are patches where the blood isn't totally clotted. That's a good sign, right? She changed them recently, which proves she's still looking after herself and still believes in her chances. Well, I'd love to tell her to keep hanging in there.
Okay, I'm going to stop with the noticing things because it doesn't really give me much more information than what I find out from other things. The vigilance is a little... I think some of the stuff overlaps. There, is that a dead body? Yes, it's one of the servants. Yes, it darn well does look like a dead body.
Damn it, Mother. Now what's happened?
I don't know. Uh-oh. There's somebody behind you. I think. Tap.
Don't move!
Wait, I'm not armed.
Who are you?
Hi, Mother.
Good God, Mother, what have you...
Tell me who you are!
Okay, so it wasn't just 5 minutes. Success. I eavesdropped on the conversation between Piaggi and Volner. I convinced Piaggi to reveal some important information to me. I inspired Peru to trust me. I succeeded in opening the entrance to the crypt. I found my mother in the crypt. I did not fail anything, and there were no alternate paths. So basically, I got a perfect on episode 2, chapter 7. I can assign my points. I have 4 available points. We can get something in psychology. I could go ahead and bump up my levels in, or start towards my levels to make me even better at occultism. We could get conviction, diversion, psychology, questioning, agility. I wanted questioning. We now have questioning. So let's go ahead and bump up science. You're now maxed out in science. We're going to validate that. And there we are. episode 2 is complete in about 45 minutes. Yay! No, that's not what I said I completed the last of it in about 45 minutes. Because there was a few minutes before I started the game. I'm going to go ahead and let the credits play for just a moment. How is everyone doing today? Talk to y'all good people, because I think the credits are important. They have entertained me for a total of about 9 hours so far with this particular game. And there's a total of 5 episodes. And I'm still supposed to get the other 3 a little bit earlier than they are available to the general public. So, yeah, why not? And not to mention all the thinky time outside the game. Yeah. Glad you're not doing too bad there, Grim. So your groceries put away there, Sharpie. For those of you who missed it, Sharpie